Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're back with some more Shadowrun Returns. Last time we dealt with the good doctor himself and we were about to leave this building, but I got curious. I was like, wait a second. The way some of the stuff was written almost makes it made it sound like I believe it was Jessica, basically Sam's sister. I think it was Jessica. And I'll get to that point in a second, why I'm questioning that. It sounded like she may have been pulling some strings or something. She may have been involved in some way in we'll say the Ripper killings. So I came back here and there's this workbench, and that's where I had some of the information that I had seen in the last episode. So I went ahead and I decided to go ahead and try to read it, but upon clicking, I'm greeted with this. It just says leave the workbench, and I can't see anything else. I don't like that. I've noticed it on a few occasions here while playing through this campaign, and from what I understand, a lot of the gripes that people have had with the original Shadowrun's campaign were fixed in both was it Dragonfall and Hong Kong. But I like to be able to go back and re-interact with things. I find the design of this game, like I mentioned before, how it is linear, but when I can't even go ahead and look over evidence again or reread stuff, I feel like that really hurts this game as an RPG. Just a thought. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go through this door and see what happens next in this story. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half-turned, looking pensively towards the horror show of Holmes' lab. Finally feeling your eyes on her, she faces you and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. Yes, we have, Shannon. Yes, we have. We have removed two vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow they cast upon the city. Yes, we did. Wait, two? Two? Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together, but now here our paths must divide. You're not gonna stick around, Shannon? But I liked having the free party member for my group. Okay. Let's see, you saw what I saw. This isn't over yet. I hate to say it, but the job ain't over, lady. I could sure use your help with what's coming. Now, I get the feeling that she was in it just for her own personal gain, which I totally get. But basically, I don't think it matters which one of these we choose because they all kind of say the same thing. I could say, you saw what I saw, this isn't over yet, but she's probably going to say, well, you know, my part is done. What I wanted to accomplish is over. So I'm going to actually sort of maybe plead a little bit. I sure could use your help with what's coming. And I'm sure I could use your help with what I must do next. Okay. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above. Wait, down from somewhere above. Wait, no, that makes perfect sense. Never mind. And the young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There is still more work to be done for both of us, but what must be done differs for each of us. Okay. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest, but there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. Okay, well that's noble. So you're gonna help the people still here? But the spirits have something else in store for you, a different path. You must finish what you've begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. So basically, whatever evil created the Ripper, we need to deal with that. We need to kill Cthulhu. I don't think that makes any sense. Okay, I suppose I can respect that. You realize most of the poor bastards in this place won't appreciate your effort, right? Or there's no way I can change your mind? I'm gonna go with the top one. I totally get it, and there's no way they're gonna be able to change their mind, so I suppose I can respect that. Thank you. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the only sort such a man as Holmes deserved. Death. Yeah, a guy was actually pretty twisted. I'm not normally one for, we'll say death sentencing, but when the guy is right there in front of you, the evidence is laid out, and he's sort of cackling, going, ha ha ha, I did it, ha ha. You know, there's really no doubt that the guy's guilty. Yeah, well, you know, maybe he does deserve it. But then again, didn't we run into some people who were reprogrammed? What if this Dr. Holmes was actually just a normal guy, that this greater evil reprogrammed him to be that way? That's an interesting thought on morality now, isn't it? What if the guy wasn't actually in control of his own actions? What if despite appearing to and acting completely evil, he was just reprogrammed and basically he was a poor pawn of something greater than himself? Huh. I will now set to the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we faced here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. The spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they may become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. And what about Lone Star? They can't be far behind? When they enter that room back there, they will have no thoughts other than thoughts of promotion. That's true. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten along with all the other victims, but so too will I. They will not be a problem. Her logic kinda checks out. Whether that's true or not, Shannon's confidence and very presence seem capable of making it true. Good luck to you, Alex X. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck to you, or ain't no doubt about it, or thank you, Shannon. I'll go with the top one. Sounds kind of professionalish, like, no problem, thank you for all your help. You are about to transition to a new location. Do you wish to continue? And I added those words in before the continue. Alright, loose ends. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about with Jessica. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Well, see, that's the problem. I couldn't go back and reread it. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. Though there are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with that sentence. Time to evaluate your next move. And my priority. I'm trying to play a game and I'm criticizing the way a sentence is written. The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from the nearby offices and suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Alright, so there was an optional objective that just came up. Find someone to give the Mercy mental data. Now we know that, who's that one guy? Not really Johnny Clean, it was that other guy that, I think it's this guy over here. I can't remember his name. There she is. Yes, I'll talk to you in a second, Johnny. But this guy here, if I recall correctly, he buys stuff from people. No? I could have sworn that was the businessman, that dwarf was... It's a dwarf, right? I think it's a dwarf. He looks like a dwarf. Anyways, I seem to recall him being the one who likes to, let's say, buy little things from you after missions, but it doesn't look like it's available, so I guess I'm gonna go with the requisite chat with Johnny Clean. Yo, Johnny, what up? Johnny Clean is talking to Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. I actually said her name right! We were just talking about you, Alex X. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Is that really ironic? I don't think that's... Well, maybe. I don't know. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, Ome. We have been waiting for you to return. Let's see, etiquette, Shadowrun. Ah, see, I should have put points into charisma. Let's see, you seem pretty interested. Waiting to hear the latest dirt, or why were you waiting? One killer more or less in a place like this? What's the difference? Alright, you seem... I'm gonna go ahead and say waiting to hear the latest dirt, because you seem pretty interested. No duh, it's the Emerald City Ripper. He's kind of been making headlines. And why were you waiting? That just sounds like a stupid comment to me, so... Waiting to hear the latest dirt? Hey, that's not fair. I'm not looking for dirt. I kinda like Sam. Sure, he creeped on me once in a while, but he had a good heart. I miss him sitting at the end of the bar and telling jokes. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt, regardless of his, shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well. The randomness of them, no one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I am sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Ome, Did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? The person responsible? No. The killer? Yes. Not exactly. Let's see, I got the bastard who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings is still out there. I'm gonna go with the top one. The person responsible? No. The killer? Yes. I don't understand. Are you saying the killer wasn't responsible for his own actions? I think he was, but he wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. Oh yeah, the whole thing was a Frankenstein job. Actually, I was going to make a Frankenstein comparison here. The Ripper was harvesting body parts to reassemble Sam's mother, Melinda. All the victims had transplanted organs, her organs, and the Ripper was taking them back. I don't know why there's a choice here. They're both saying the same thing, but I like that there's a difference in flavor, at least. I'm going with the bottom one because it makes the Frankenstein comparison that I was going to make. The three are silent as the news sinks in. So, Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother? Grisly, isn't it? Yeah, that's about the size of it, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with the bottom one. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage. Armitage. I don't know how to say that name. Just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. Let's see, his sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Right, a reinterment ceremony. I don't know what reinterment means. I should probably look that up so I know what I'm saying. Ceremony, interesting. Sounds like she'll be buried with all her missing body parts. Yeah, let's go with the top one. Let's mention the sister. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? Yeah, I did. I was trying to read some of the notes again, but I'm not 100% sure because I couldn't reread them. Hang on, I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. Yeah, that's what I just said. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's gotta be something else going on. I don't know about you, but I can definitely see corporation people being murderous people. Yeah. Is that N actually going off the screen? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the background here. It says NERPS, and it looks like the N is actually kind of on the side of the screen. It's right on the edge. Yeah, right here too. Is that off center or whatever? It's not important. Actually, this is kind of cool. I never really took the time to really look at this room. I didn't notice like this scrolling marquee thing where it's got like current reports, like current news going by. That's actually really cool. I want to actually sit there and read that later. Anyways, let's continue the conversation that we're in the middle of. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Alex X. I will, and I'm gonna get some answers. That's where I was headed, Miss Kabuta, and I need to pay my respects to Sam. We're gonna go with the middle one. I'm like, yeah, you stop telling me what I already know. I know, I'm going there. Of course you were. Thank you for allowing us to catch up. You're welcome. Miss Kubota, darn it, raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, Alex X. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Let's see, decomposing? I think you know where, or, well, he isn't in heaven, I'm sure of that. I like the, well, yeah, I like the bottom one. I like the top one too, decomposing sounds kind of fun. But that all leads to the same thing anyway, so let's go with, well, he isn't in heaven, I'm sure of that. She nods in satisfaction. Hi, that is good. Yes, it is good. Alright, so objective complete. Plan your next move. I don't believe that was even on the screen. Now we gotta go to the Watts funeral. However, I don't want to go there yet. We're not ready to leave the Seamstresses Union because I want to complete that optional objective. I want to find someone to buy the data from us. And I don't really see anything. Now, I can go ahead and talk to Mrs. Kubota again. Maybe she can help me out with that? I'm not too sure. Let's go ahead. Was there something else, Omei? I found this list in a data store at Mercy Mental. Oh, I guess I do give it to her. Oh my, this is unspeakable. Murder was not enough for this person? Selling patients as Bunraku slaves? Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you're still hot on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I will contact some runners to liberate these poor souls from the buyers in this list. Thank you. You have done much good here today. The hand of the Ripper was more of a monster than anyone could have known. No problem. Good luck, Miss Kubota. What, no reward? Or let me know if I can do anything else. Ah! You know what? I think I've been letting a little bit too much of myself slip into Alex's character. I think I always made her kind of a bit more of a selfish one, so we're gonna go with the middle one. What, no reward? No. Well, fine. No. Be that way. I'm pretty sure we've completed all the, yeah, we've completed the optional objective, and I'm not sure if there's anyone else I can talk to. I can talk to Mr. Clue, whatever. I can talk to him. I doubt we're gonna get anything interesting from him, but let's go ahead and try anyways. Welcome back, Alex X. Good to be back, Mr. Clue. What's the latest news? So basically, it's all the same thing. Thanks, big guy. Anything new in the rumor mill? Most of the rumors are about you and what you've been doing. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how that went? He won't be a problem anymore. He's in the ground, or Sam's killer has met his end. I like the top one. I hope that means what I think it means. Oh, it does. It does. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a woman who has yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? You're very perceptive. Let's see. The Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. That was the most accurate. The big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. There we go. The Baron's has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for megacorps to make land grabs and push poor Sinless further to the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. Well, that's not good. Let's see. A good watering hole always survives? No, that's not always true. It would take an army, Mr. Clue. Yeah, but they have an army. Good thing the Union's got you then. No, I'm gonna go with the middle one. Maybe a couple. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you could take on quite a few guys yourself. Just look at this guy. Take care, Alex X. Alright, so I guess that's pretty much all we've done. We could go down stairs and maybe do some purchasing and stuff. Actually, you know, let's do that. Let's go ahead and take the piano downstairs and see if we can't maybe stock up on anything. I'm gonna go to the locker because I believe did I use a med kit? Or was that one of the people I had hired? No, I think I do have an empty spot for a med kit of some sort, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, we'll say buy some supplies, and maybe see if there's any new spells I can pick up. So, Dr. Sarah Castle. Let's see, Doc Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes, maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp when they turn up from their work to greet you. Welcome back, Alex X. Still all in one piece, I see. More's the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order. Or we can call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional, proclivities. I have no idea what that word means either. It comes with a lollipop. Oh, lovely. What will it be? Let's see. Actually, I'm curious how many patients you lost over the years. Can I see your medical supplies? Or I'd like to browse your cyberware. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the medical supplies. We'll get into, we'll say, talking about personal things that she probably doesn't want to talk about a little bit later. What kind of question is that? How many patients have you lost? I guess it's kind of like asking a doctor for their resume. Alright, let's see. Now, okay, HP 20. Now, we have limited slots, so, you know, on the one hand, you know, I might want to buy a small kit to save myself money. But on the other hand, it's a lot more cost-effective to buy the advanced med kit for the 20 HP. And considering I've got a lot of health now, yeah, and we're taking a lot of damage, I'll go ahead and buy an advanced med kit. And I'll go ahead and, oh, it's already been put into my inventory. Awesome. So, never mind. We're done. I've gone ahead and I've purchased what I wanted from you. Let's go now and talk to Algernon. That's a cool name, I like that. Algernon stands stock still, his eyes closed but his face composed in a mask of stern concentration. But then a small snore escapes his nose, instantly shattering the elf's carefully manicured mystique. A clearing of your throat is enough to rouse the talismonger from his meditation. Ah, Alex X, I was watching your approach from the astral realm. So good of you to visit again. What might I do for you on this fine day? Well, let's have a look at what's for sale. Alright, so let's see what we've, let's see what we've got here. Let's look at spells specifically. Acid Stream 2. Is this what we already have? I kind of wish it would, okay, there we go, view stash. No, that's not what I want to see. I kind of wish it would show me spells that I've already got. Or maybe, okay, yeah, it does right here, it says owned. So down at the bottom of the list, I have a lot of the, we'll say, version 1. We'll say version 1 of the spells. I've got, you know, Lightning Bolt 1, I've got Acid Stream 1. But it appears that the we'll say, upgraded versions are now available for purchase. So I think I'll probably want to be upgrading my, my spells. Let's see. We got Stun Bolt. Now, I've only got so many slots, so it's like I want to pick the best spells possible. So I'm going to take a second to actually look over the spell list, and we'll come back when I've figured out what I want to buy. Okay, Ball Lightning actually looks pretty good. It basically does 15 damage, has an area of effect of 2, which means it can hit, you know, more than one person if they're standing close to each other. It does take 3 action points, though. So actually, now that I think about it, that's maybe not the best. It's going to basically use up all of my action points in a fight. But it's good for you know, a nice big burst up front, because what it does is it also gets rid of 1 action point and does another, we'll say, minus 5 HP and another minus AP for another round afterwards. So let's actually do the math here. That basically takes out 2 action points from the enemy and does a grand total of 20 damage. So 20 damage for a total AP of 3. Now, alternatively, if I look at maybe something like Acid Stream, the one I currently have, I'm looking at doing about 15 damage for 1 action point. So I guess it kind of comes down to the cooldown. Yeah, because like I only have so many spell slots, right? And if I will say use 1 spell, or if I use a bunch of smaller spells, I'm going to be having a lot of different spells on cooldown. However, with this here, I can basically I can have more diversity, I guess you could say, with my spells. I'm actually still not 100% sure, because the huge action point cost is really a sort of a deterrent. If it was maybe 2 action points, cool. But a lot of times, you know, I want to move. I want to be able to get to cover. I want maybe the spells that don't take so much. I don't know. They don't take so many action points. I like to be able to stay sort of mobile. All right, I think I've made my decisions here. We're gonna go with Armor 2 because it's better than Armor 1. We're gonna go ahead and get the second Flamethrower because that does a nice 20 damage on its own with only 1 action point. We're gonna go ahead with the Ball Lightning. We're gonna go ahead and get that. It'll be maybe a nice, you know, it's a good. It's like contextual spell. You know, if there's 2 enemies that happen to be side by side, the fact that I can hit 2 of them at once makes this, we'll say, a viable spell. We're also going to go ahead and get Acid Stream 2, which basically is just an improved version of the first Acid Stream. I also figured maybe getting Dispel Magic. You know, in case we fight anyone who has magic, we can get rid of some of the magical effects on them, and that'll give us a bit of an advantage. So I think we're going to go ahead with these for now. We might come back and maybe tackle some of these other ones. I do already have a spell that makes, you know, people forget about us for a little while, so I feel like that's a good sort of crowd control, and it doesn't really necessarily make, we'll say, like a Stun Ball or Blindness a better option overall. So we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll get those. Maybe Mana Bolt too, now that I think about it. Ignores armor and targets willpower and does an ongoing minus 10 HP that lasts. So basically it does 20 damage, and this also has an AoE on it. But it doesn't do the AP damage. You know what? Actually, how much damage does the original Mana Ball do? Or Mana Bolt, rather. Is it Mana Ball? No, it's Mana Ball. I don't have the original Mana Ball. It looks to me like it, okay, so it adds an extra 10 damage. So that's not a bad spell, I suppose. No, you know what? I'll skip it for now. We're gonna go ahead and skip it, and Okay, I'm sorry. I saw these two spells here, the Aim 2 and the Fireball 1, and I'm just like, okay, this is the last time, I swear. We're gonna go ahead and get the Aim 1 in case we get another character like Shannon who just can't hit crap, and we'll grab the Fireball for kicks because, you know, you gotta have a Fireball. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we'll grab Lightning Bolt too, because why not? There we go. Okay, I gotta get out of here before I spend any more money. Confirm, I'm spending 3,500. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and assign those spells to our, we'll say our spell bar, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so my current spell loadout is Heal Wound, Armor 2, Dispel Magic, Mind Wipe, Flamethrower 2, and Ball Lightning 1. I would have kind of liked to have maybe 3 offensive spells and 3 sort of utility spells, but I want to get rid of Dispel Magic, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be needing it, and I don't really know if I can switch out spells out in the field, so for now we're going to go ahead with this just in case, sort of like a utility thing. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. So we've gone ahead and we've gotten that. Now, you know, I think this is going to be sort of a shopping episode. At this point here, I also want maybe some new armor. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Buddy's got. Actually, what have we got? We are wearing, what is it, thaumaturgic armor? Or secure mage clothing. I believe we're wearing this one right here. Basically gives us an armor of 2 and a willpower of 1. Let's see if they've got something a little bit better here. Like, for example, this one here, Alley Mage outfit. Basically armor of 4 and gives us a plus 5 HP and plus 1 to willpower. I think we're gonna go ahead and take this one. The Alley Mage outfit. Yes, there we go. And we're gonna go ahead and equip that. And that'll make us a little bit more potent. And we've got ourselves a nice, cool little hood. Actually, I like this outfit. That's a very cool looking outfit. Alex X is starting to look a little bit more like a, you know, a real mage? Yeah, there we go. Now I'm a real mage! Excellent. Alright, and we're done our shopping. You know what though, guys, I'm very sorry. This has basically just been sort of a shopping episode and going back to the Seamstresses Union. And this is probably gonna end up being a shorter episode, but I do have to go now, so sorry about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and save things here. We're gonna go ahead and we'll say just save the game. And yeah, so if you like the content and would like to see more, I will try to make the next one a little bit longer. Sorry about that. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.